Hey, this is Mark Moore, aka Tuxedo Mark, in various places on the internet. It's 12:14 p.m. according to a computer clock on Thursday, August 20th, 2015, and this is my review of Original Sailor Moon anime episode number 60, or episode number 14 of R, or episode number 1 of Romance. Yeah, this is the first of the Black Moon arc and the introduction of Chibiusa. This episode originally aired in Japan on June 26, 1993. First, I have to make something clear. This is my second attempt at recording this review. I had watched this episode 2 days ago, on the 18th, and I had started recording my review, and I had gotten most of the way through it, actually, I think. But my mom came home an hour early from work because she donated an hour of time. Yeah, apparently Walmart, or at least our local Walmart, is currently looking for associates to donate their hours. In other words, help us cut back. But anyway, so I had to stop the review. But it's not going to go to waste. I am actually going to upload that earlier attempt after I do the proper review now. So after you see this video, you'll see the first attempt at the review, because I don't want it to go to waste. I want you to see my initial reaction to it. And who knows, I probably say some stuff in that review that I'll forget to say here. Anyway, let's get on to the review. First of all, I've noticed that the opening and closing themes are the same. That kind of surprised me because I thought they would, update the show to Black Moon arc. I mean, not that it really showed the anything having to do with the Makai tree, although the opening theme does show like some kind of tree, I think, but it's just kind of generic. It's not really having to do with anything. So they haven't updated the opening or closing sequences or themes or anything like that. Anyway, there is a pre-title scene in the episode. It shows the Black Moon arriving in 20th century Tokyo in their UFO or whatever. They're coming from the future to find the rabbit, which is Chibiusa, because the rabbit has the silver crystal, supposedly. Yeah, so the Black Moon has come back here because Chibiusa has come back here. But Chibiusa arrives later than them, I guess, but the Black Moon group has Wise Man, a mysterious cloaked figure with a crystal ball or whatever. You don't see his face or nothing, but he apparently tells them to trust in his predictions and whatever. Alright, so then after the title, Usagi and Mamoru are on a date rowing at a lake, and they call each other Usako and Mamo, which, granted, it's been a while since they've been together, basically at the end of last season, but did they ever call each other Usako and Mamo before? I'm not sure. Oh jeez, phone. Hang on. freaking mom calling from work during her break. Screw it, I'm not going to restart this review. I'm not going to do the review for the third time in a row. Anyway, so Usagi and Mamo get off the boat and they kiss. I don't think they're in the park like they are in the manga and Crystal, but anyway, they kiss. And Luna P falls down from the sky and hits Mamoru on the head. And then Chibiusa falls down, knocks Usagi out of the way, and she basically kisses Mamoru for a while. After... Okay, Chibiusa says her name is Usagi. And then Usagi says she's the one and only Usagi Tsukino, so Chibiusa pulls a gun on her and demands the silver crystal. The gun turns out to be a toy, but anyway, so Chibiusa runs off. Later on, when Usagi gets home, she finds out her room's been ransacked. She initially blames Shingo, but then she sees Luna P hovering about. And Chibiusa has basically integrated herself into Usagi's family. She's posing as Usagi's cousin that just came from Tokyo by herself because her parents are too busy to take care of her. And she's somehow hypnotized the entire Tsukino family, except Usagi, into believing this. And she has inserted fake photos showing her with the Tsukino family into the Tsukino family photo album. Somehow. I guess she did with Luna P, which, as we'll see soon, Luna P is very powerful. It's basically magic, pretty much. Usagi protests, but her parents and Shingo want nothing to do with it because they believe that Rini is Usagi and Shingo's cousin. They never question the story of why her parents would send her to Tokyo on her own, and only because, well, we don't have enough time to look after her. But whatever. Usagi takes one of the photos to the Hikawa shrine, and Rei does her divination stuff in front of the fire. And the only thing that she can conclude is the robe that Usagi wears in the picture makes her butt look big. Yeah, she can't find anything odd about it. Not even the fact that it's not supposed to exist. She doesn't detect anything evil in it. But what about deception? What about anything? She doesn't. But, Chibiusa is hanging outside, and Rei's grandpa comes by. Yeah, Rei's pervy grandpa is in this episode. And Chibiusa, he's bringing tea and, like, buns or something to the girls as snacks, but Chibiusa knocks him out and squirts some kind of sleeping potion into the tea. And she has Luna P turn itself into Rei's grandpa. It's freaking magic, right? So it serves the tea, and I love how Rei just is really annoyed by her grandpa. Just wants him to go away. I can kind of relate to that. Anyway. So, everyone except Usagi drinks the tea because Usagi's picking out on the buns. She notices everyone else has been knocked out. When Chibiusa enters the room, Usagi surprises her, picks her up, and starts repeatedly spanking her, just whacking her on the butt, which I love because I hate Chibiusa. She demands to know who Chibiusa is, why she wants the silver crystal and everything. Chibiusa starts screaming, and a crescent moon appears on her forehead, and this a beam of light or something shoots up into the sky because Chibiusa screams a lot? What is it, a magical scream that gives out like a homing beacon or something? What is it? It's never explained. But one of the Black Moon sisters, I forget what her name is, she's the one with the weird purple hairstyle, she detects it and she goes to Rei's bedroom, which this might be the first time that we see Rei's bedroom, I'm not sure. But Rei has a manga collection that almost gets burned during this fight, and Usagi's trying to protect it. Anyway, Usagi protects Chibiusa. You see, I would have been pissed if I was Usagi and some intruder came into my household and made herself at home and hypnotized my family. I would have been pissed. And Usagi was pissed. In fact, Chibiusa somehow sneaked into Usagi's bathtub and came up in front of her while Usagi was taking a bath. Like, how could Usagi not tell that she was in there? And she sneaks into Usagi's bedroom. But then when Usagi yells at her and her parents come in, Chibiusa's crying and everything and gains their sympathy, and Usagi hates it. But now Usagi is protecting Chibiusa, which is more than I would have done. Tuxedo Mask arrives, it's been a long time since we've seen Tuxedo Mask, right? Yeah. And when he holds Chibiusa, it's like holding his child. He has some kind of feeling. He sees a vision of Crystal Tokyo, and he sees the Crystal Palace, and it starts going toward the top of the palace. I thought we were going to see Neo Queen Serenity, but we didn't. He has a vision, but he doesn't tell Usagi about it. And why doesn't he? I mean, why is he hiding it? Anyway, I guess I should talk about Wise Man. His voice, it's okay. It's not as good as the Deke dub. I thought his Deke dub voice sounded a bit scarier. I haven't listened to the Japanese voice. I don't know what it's like, but anything's gotta be better than his voice in Crystal, which was just too cartoony. Anyway, so Usagi and Little Usagi, as she calls her, are sleeping in Usagi's bed. They're sleeping on top of Luna. Their legs are like on top of Luna or something, and Luna's distressed. It's kind of funny. But Usagi just wishes Chibiusa would, tell her what's going on so they can help her out. But it's gonna get dragged out a bit. This arc lasts 30 episodes, so longer than the Makai Tree arc, but shorter than the Dark Kingdom arc. So, yeah, the Black Moon arc's gonna last a while, and overall, I guess I'll prefer it more than the Makai Tree arc, but at the same time, I don't like Chibiusa. Also, as I mentioned in my previous review, this is where what we see isn't how they originally played out, because this is an altered timeline. Chibiusa came back in time with the Silver Crystal. Yes, I know I'm kind of spoiling it, but she came back in time. She has the Silver Crystal with her, and the Black Moon clan came after her. They arrived earlier, just a short while before her arrival, but that's the reason that they came back, was because she came back. If she had never stolen the Silver Crystal from the 30th century and gone back in time, the Black Moon clan never would have followed her. And you see, this is... everything would have been different. I mean, originally there must have been just peacetime until the Deathbusters showed up in S, in the Infinity Arc. So for 30 episodes worth of time, however much time actually passes, I'm not sure, there would have been just peacetime, just, they're studying to, I guess, gain entrance into high school, which I guess you gotta pass some kind of test to get into high school in Japan, I think, but, so they're just, at the end of every review, I'm gonna mention what probably happened originally in the original timeline before Chibiusa altered everything. And the answer for this episode would have been Usagi and Mamoru go on a rowboat date. That's it. That's it. They go on a rowboat date, they come out of the water, and then they kiss, and everything else is set in motion by Chibiusa. Everything else that we see. So, that's it. Exciting, huh? Yeah. But anyway, so that's my review of this episode, and it's 12:33 p.m. and that's it. Thanks for watching.